Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson. This is my cat Tack, and today we're going to be reviewing Westworld Season 2, Episode 6. I have to say it wasn't my favorite episode of the season. Actually, it's probably my least favorite of the season so far. But it was okay. You know, we got a lot of the Maeve, finding her child for the first time, and then seeing I did like how she approached her, and I could tell that she wasn't going to be her mom because she didn't even recognize her as mother. Then she started talking to her, and then mom, here comes this other lady that looks just like how she used to look on the farm or wherever, and you could see it in her face, like they replaced me, I'm her mother, type of look on her face. Then the Ghost Nation comes riding up. I liked all that, and then they say, come with me. And from what I understand, Ghost Nation is with Dolores and Teddy. They're a part of that crew, so maybe they were trying to recruit her, to bring her into the fold with Dolores and them, but she already, said, look, I don't want to be part of that rebellion. She was looking for her daughter, and now she has found her daughter, so we'll see which direction that takes. I think it's going to be something to do with the geisha at the, or geisha, whatever you want to call them, at the beginning of the episode when, her daughter dies and she cuts her own heart out, and she's taking it to burn it in the fire. It's like a traditional type thing. And I think that since that character is Maeve's character, and Maeve's daughter dies, I think that that's showing us, is foreshadowing that that's going to happen to Maeve's daughter. But we'll see how it goes. But I think it's shadowing of what events to come. That being said, I love this new Teddy. Of course, I liked the Teddy before because he's the hero character. He's the good guy. He's protector of Dolores. And I like that Teddy that we have had so far. Even though he hasn't been used a lot, I love every scene with him in it because he's one of my, not my favorite characters, but he's in the top 5 of my favorite characters. He's my favorite hero of the show. But now that he's, got the decisiveness, the what was it that they upgraded him? It was A something. It said A. So I paused it and tried to recognize what it said, but it was A positive something, which I think is like a perception. It was A plus perception, something like that, where he can like analyze a situation and see the way it's going, and take action on that. On that decision, and his decisiveness went up, so that's why, when they're trying to negotiate with that guard, he just comes up and just blows his head off, because he's like, he knows that it's going nowhere. It's quicker just to get everybody on the train, let's go. And he gives that guy that bullet, use it quick and use it fast. It's my last act of mercy. Oh man, that to me, that's saying the badass Teddy is getting ready to roll into this facility and start murdering people. I mean, I know that's bad to say that. I can't wait to see him murdering people. But for the show's sake, I think it's going to be really awesome, and I'm really excited about what's getting ready to come. What else did I like? I like the new head of security. Is it Irish? I'm pretty sure it's Irish. That guy that's just, talking junk to everybody, look, you just need to get out of the way, let me handle these things. This is what I'm trained for, this is what we'll do. And I love his character because he's such an a-hole. I think him and Dolores, or him and Teddy, are going to have a showdown, and I'm looking forward to that. And speaking of showdowns, the greatest moment, besides the end, but we'll get to that, but the greatest moment in the episode was the showdown between samurai and samurai, or was it shogun and samurai? But that battle right there was friggin' awesome. And if you love that kind of lore like I do, you really saw that the style, especially him taking the sword of his opponent, is a certain samurai tactic and style. And when he used that and then came around like I'm going to take your hand, and then I'm going to give you the sword so you can kill yourself right before I kill you. And it was just so great, just so honorable. You could tell, you know, they both have a certain type of honor, and that's one thing I love about Japanese culture, is at least back in those days, is their level of honor and the way their society was based on it. But anyway, love that fight scene. But let's get to the best part, when what's his name? I'm losing it. Arnold, or Bernard, whichever one he is, you know, gets his brain taken out and, you know, put into the system, into the cradle, you know, so he can find out what's going on. And he sees that, you know, there's the program that everybody runs on, from the Westworld scenario. And he walks into the bar, and how about it? The guy playing the piano is my man, Ford. My favorite character, at least from season 1. This is the first we've seen him since in season 2. So hopefully this means that we're going to have a lot more Anthony Hopkins back, because I loved his character in the first season. So I'm really pumped up for next week's episode. And so that being said, I liked a lot of things about the episode, even though I thought it kind of dragged on. But it was over with, and it gave me a really good punch in the end. So I love that about it. So overall, it's a great episode. But what did you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments below. Let's discuss this season. I love it. But anyways, remember to like my videos and subscribe to the channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day, guys. And the only way to do that is to remember, the only thing stopping you is you stopping.